It's like it's bad and good and everything, man. And sometimes you just gotta live with it. What the decision you make, like all these decisions people make. Or what somebody just said. They were like, I mean, it's a zoo book. Live, you know what I'm saying? It's the slum, it's purgatory. But bad and good is in everything, no matter what. So it's like the same thing applied to us all, and no matter what, no matter who you are. So just say it's a hell float and a heaven float. I like saying it like that without saying a lot. Well, you chose the hell float where you gotta repercut. You gotta get what's coming with the hell float. You do the hell float. Hell float can be any low vibrational thing. You chose it. It was more soothing. It was more comfortable for you. It was more comfortable for your life or what you feel life is. You feel like it was modern. You felt like it was. I was probably too traditional, and you felt like uh, the hell float was modern and what you needed. Well, it wasn't a decision to be made, but it was a decision to be made. One thing we gotta realize: God don't change His rules for nobody. God been preaching and saying the same thing for thousands of generations. Ain't nothing changed. So, so everybody like, well, you do this, do that. Well, the thing is that you got to live with the repercussions and the consequences of your actions. So how do you feel? You chose that hell float route. How do you feel? You gotta write it down on a piece of paper. What happened to me? Did I get sick? Did I get contaminated? Did I fall ill? Don't worry about the money. You can write on the good side. Let's look at the good side. I got the money. I jacked them for the money. I took the money. If it was money involved, I don't really think money got taken because of this experiment or whatever this gate trial thing is. I really don't think money was involved, but let's say it was some gouge money or some kind of loose change or something. Well, we're gonna utilize that. Okay, well, I got this, I got that for doing this and doing that. Well, the fact of the matter is not the money. It's how you feel when you chose to do that with that person, with that energy. How did it really turn out for you? How did it really come? How did it really um, how did it really sit with you? Do it really help you? Did it really help you? Did it really support the family? Did it really support you? You write down like I said, on a piece of paper, and you write down the good. Yeah, I got the money. That's it. You got the good. I got the money. Let's just say that, like, money might not have been involved, but let's say I got the money. Oh, I got what I want. I got the sex part. I got what I want. Okay, that's what, two, three things. Now you got to go back over here on the bad list. Well, what did you get bad out of doing all this? You know what I'm saying? Time was lost. People was hurt. Family was hurt. Families was destroyed. I mean, friendship was destroyed. Lovers was destroyed. Kids was lost. You know what I'm saying? Kids got lost. Uh, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. That's why I'm saying bad and good living everything. But see, they try to say, oh well, they try to say, well, he does, he that, he too does. But no, I'm the balance in the hood. That's what I am. I'm the balance in the hood, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's in the hood. I ain't the one. Everybody don't sleep with everybody. Everybody ain't gonna sleep with your friend, your lover. I mean, everybody ain't gonna sleep with your lover. Everybody ain't gonna everybody ain't gonna sell to no pregnant woman. Everybody ain't gonna put bad drugs, put bad poison in drugs, and everybody ain't gonna sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna sell drugs. Everybody ain't gonna do under the table, underhanded stuff. Everybody ain't gonna get caught up with you in something and then go to jail and blame you for it and make sure they stay good and get out. Everybody don't act like that. It's good and bad in everything. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody ain't gonna just sleep with anybody, and everybody ain't gonna send you to anybody to party with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't out to hurt you, but everybody could be possibly real. But everybody ain't gonna. Real is in its own. What is real? You gotta look at it like that. What is real? You gotta be real to get to heaven. You know what I'm saying? When you say you gotta be real to get to heaven, you can bypass all that. You gotta do this and do that and look like this, look like that, and be like this and be like that, and that's how you get to heaven. You can bypass all that. You gotta be real to get to heaven. When you say you gotta be real to get to heaven, preachers and everybody gotta question themselves. Am I real? You know what I'm saying? We all gotta question, am I real? When I make this decision, is that real? When I do this, is that real? When I do that, is that real? You know what I'm saying? Because some of us can't leave the hood. Some of us got to stay here till the day we die. And so you gotta know how to balance the stuff. That's why, the grave will cry when you try to take somebody like me out of it, because I am the balance in it. I ain't doing, everybody else might group up and say he this and he that. No, none of them even know me. But they gonna do it to you. They're not gonna say it to me. They're gonna mumble it and slick this to you. They're not gonna say it to me. That's the respect in it. You can't look for no respect in no hood, like to the degree of people not always saying something good about you. Because especially if you're a woman and you trying to look for a man, because, dogs. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dogs. It's a lot of dogs. Out of 100 men, you can guarantee probably 98, 95 of them gonna be dogs. So you can't go off of that. And the same thing with women, you know what I'm saying? So women will hate on other women to keep them from getting to a good man. Man, I ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna come in my yard and disrespect me and treat me like any kind of way neither. Ain't nobody gonna come in my yard and treat my family. If I had a family like any kind of way, that's how it is when you live. That's how it is when you gotta be here. You gotta stay here. And I'm gonna still buy nice cars. I'm gonna still build on my house. You know what I'm saying? I still build a mansion in the hood. And I ain't gonna worry about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. And you got all these people want to say something, they always got something to say, but they in my energy. I'm not in their energy. You need my oil, I don't need your oil. You in my energy. I'm not in your energy. You need my oil, I don't need your oil. Y'all got together to hurt me. I didn't get together with nobody to hurt nobody. That's all it is to it, bro. You want to say this is dark, this is that. You say whatever you want to say whatever you got to say. But what I say is real to me. I'm not hurting nobody. Thank you, wind. You hear the wind blowing. I ain't hurting nobody. I'm just trying to help myself. Take care of myself, protect what I got. Like a man's supposed to. That's how it really go. That's how it really go. I can't really say nothing no more, though. They got me on the quiet list. The spiritual thing. It's over now. It's almost over now. That's why I tell everybody, be patient, bro. Y'all, everything was too early anyway. I got done early anyway, so I'm ahead of the time. But it's like people would rather do this, do that. But what is you? If this is a zoo book, what is you talking about? God told me about this book. God told me to write this book, not y'all that stole the book. God told me to write this book, the zoo book. God told me to write the book, not y'all. Y'all took my stuff and then said you supposed to do this and supposed to do that. What are you talking about though? God didn't tell me all that. God told me what I got to do personally. What are y'all talking about? Y'all in the wrong life. Y'all might be in the wrong timeline, bro. This is a zoo book. This is a book about purgatory. How you got to live and survive in such a thing. How you got to live and survive in the dark night of the soul. How you got to live and survive when someone sacrificed you. How you got to live and survive in purgatory. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all talking about? That's what I be trying to say. I don't get it, bro. I don't even know what y'all talking about out there. You keep projecting. You keep projecting. And what is you projecting from? Who you projected to? I'm real in the hood, bro. That's just hard. It's just hard. What it is, it's hard for y'all to grasp that, because most of the time when y'all hit licks, you leave the hood. You leave your hometown. You leave your slum. And you go to somewhere else you don't belong to. That's what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? So what are y'all talking about, bro? I don't get what y'all talking about out there. You know what I'm saying? I just know what God told me to do and what I'm supposed to do. And I know as much as I can about right and wrong. That's just all it is to it, bro. I ain't out here to hurt nobody. I wouldn't have did all this. Wouldn't have been no gouge money. If it is a such thing as gouge money, that wouldn't have been. What is that? What is that? That sound like garbage. We would have been living good. feeling good, building stuff, having something to do. Not know we'll give you enough money so you can spy on somebody, spy cam, and we're gonna take the rest of your money and we're gonna live good and ride good. I wouldn't have did no such a thing. I wouldn't have did no such a thing. And then when you do that, the ones who got the most money that look like us still gotta live like us, so they don't notice, so the people don't notice that they stole from us. Man, that's all garbage. All that's garbage. Why would you steal money from somebody just to continue to live in poverty? All garbage, brainwash garbage. But I don't think money was involved though. I don't think money was involved. I don't think money was involved at all. I think this was just a silly game, a trial error gate thing or something. I don't believe no money was involved. And if it was somebody pulling money out their pocket or something. Oh man, I don't know about the money part. I just know some weird stuff been going on for the longest, bro. And I know what I gotta do with God. I know it's things we gotta do that's finna come and take place. And I know how God want me to move. But you know, y'all got something else going on. Y'all got something else going on. And I don't really know what y'all be talking about, bro. I know everybody came into my purpose, and I was gifted to be in this purpose after conquering generational curses. Y'all got to do that. Everybody got. That's what we all here to do. You don't need to look at somebody else say they heal generational curses. Well, what did you do though? We all here to do that. Just because you live good and look good and dress good and drive good don't mean you did nothing. I keep saying that generational curses is what falls on you after your family, your ancestors left upon you. What's in your family that's hidden from the visible? You know what I'm saying? And what do y'all do? You know what I'm saying? Generational curses is deeper. So have you conquered your family generational curses? And if you have conquered your family generational curses, then you should be walking into your purpose. Too busy to be watching somebody else and theirs.